collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Speed Shop. Hey, welcome back to the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. I'm Skip, and today we're waiting for our next project car to come. I think I see the truck coming down the road now. And there it is. This is a 55 Chevy. It is actually a McDonald's car that we are going to take and customize. So we're going to get this thing off the truck and into the shop and take it apart. All right, well, we're in the shop here and we've got our 55 McDonald's Chevy all taken apart. Well, let's take a quick look at it. Again, it's got the old black wall wheels on here. This is probably one of the earlier McDonald cars that came out. The base, you can tell the base isn't even chromed or anything. It's just got that grayish color on it. Not much to that base. And then all it is in the inside there, on any of these 55s, it's just basically some type of a glass. And this glass is just a purple glass on that. And then it's got the part here where you can see where a little bit of an engine, I think it's supposed to be like the top of a supercharger or cowling or something is just sticking up. And on that, but that's one of the reasons I chose this car, because this car is going to be a Bob Falfa's kind of a commemorative type of a thing. If you remember that one from American Graffiti, and it had that cowling sticking up, and so that's one of the reasons why I chose this one. And then this is, of course, is just the Hot Wheels 55 Chevy. Now, the interesting thing about this, and I don't know how this one's going to be, but I did one of these a few years back. I did a custom on one of these, and to get the paint off of this with the citrus strip, it was terrible. It took forever to get up. I think it was like 2 or 3 dips into the citrus strip to get it even most of it off and stuff. And so it was almost like there was a premium paint job. And I was surprised, because I figured, like on a McDonald's type car that it wouldn't have that. But anyways, well, let's get going on with our project. One of the things I wanted to point out here on this 55 Chevy, on Bob Falfa's 55 Chevy, there were no side pipes. There were side pipes on these, if you remember. And so what I've done is I've taken and I've trimmed them off, and I've sanded it down, and then I'm going to paint it the same colors. I'm going to paint the body so that way it'll blend in pretty well with that. So I did that on both sides, so that way you don't see the side pipes. So
a few moments later.
Okay, well, we're back. Now, as I said, a few years ago, I had one of these McDonald's 55 Chevys, and it was really hard to get the paint off of it. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to take and use one of these scouring wheels, these Scotch-Brite wheels, and I'm going to try to maybe cut through the clear coat a little bit, see if that'll help a little bit to get to get some of that down. Maybe make it a little bit easier for the strip, or the citrus strip, to work in there. Just trying to cut down a little bit of it. Okay, we got that down a little bit. Let's see. And then I'm going to just take this rag here. I'm just going to wipe off some of that off. It's still a little shiny, but let's see what we can do with the citrus strip right here. This is some fresh citrus strip too, so that might make a difference as well. Again, as I've told you before, I know some guys like to dip it in, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I like to put it in a tray. I just use this tray here that has some of the stuff. But I like to put it in there. And so let's move on. All right, we're back, and we're working on our little Bob Falfa 55 Chevy Bel Air. Taking it out. I think this may be good. You remember earlier I said that how the other one I couldn't get all the yellow off. It was really hard, but I think this one is going to work out really well. I think it came off. I also left it in there a little bit longer, so that might have had something to do with it as well. But you can see I've got most of the stuff coming off of there. That works out really well. Sometimes the regular brush does a little bit better. It has a wider brush stroke rather than the heavy bristle brush. But we got most of that coming right off. That's really looking good. So we're going to take and get that washed up a little bit, cleaned up, and we'll be back. All right, well, we're moving right along with a 55 Chevy build. Again, it was really great. This time the paint came off of this one that I did reasonably well. It did leave it in there a little bit longer in the citrus strip than normal. Again, I'm going to take a Scotch-Brite wheel, scouring wheel, and just kind of go over it, just to shine it up a bit and prep it for the primer, get it ready for paint. You can already see how nice that's coming out. Now there's still a little bit of stuff here, but I think the Scotch-Brite wheel should take that right off. Yeah, see how that's coming right. You can see right there how it's coming right up, and so it looks really good. So let's move on. Okay, well, I've been working on the base of my 55 Chevy. I took some. One thing I found I can use sometimes if I have to use. I don't have any JB Super Well right now, but I've been using some of this Maxi Cure, and just take a little bit of it, put right down here, just above the axles, and then what I've been taking is just taking a little bit of this Instaset, and then just dropping a little bit of a drop on each of the places, just so that the glue causes the glue to harden, doesn't have that capillary action. It takes and runs it down to the wheels. I think we're all set. Let's see what we got here. And there we go. She's a roller. Let's move on.
Later.
Well, we're back, and we've got all the pieces here for our Bob Falfa American Graffiti 55 Chevy tribute build to this. Again, this went from a Mickey D car to a movie car. I think it came out pretty nice. I was able to do the headlights and the taillights, chromed it in, and I put some clear transparent red on there for the hood because it has the cowling on there. I painted that black. It's going to go in there, and then took and painted, because you may remember this was all black, and I painted this. Got some, these are all deep dish wheels that I got from Mod My Ride. And then the chrome. And the chrome, I did something different. I've tried using a lot of times the Molotov chrome pens, but I was watching one of the guys, Matthew, on model car videos, and he was talking about using this liquid chrome. I think it's Zoet. I think that's how you say it, Zoet. And these pens, and they're not real expensive, but I think they came out really nice. I thought that, it didn't have that. As far as when you if you touched it or something, you smudged it or something, with the Molotov chrome pen, and you have to redo it again. But this just put right on, and it dries right up real quickly, and it looks really nice. So we're going to put this together and take a look at what we got. Here we are on the turntable. We have our 55 Chevy Bel Air. It is a commemorative build to the American Graffiti 55 Chevy that Bob Falfus had. This originally was a McDonald's Happy Meal car that I stripped down. I then used a rattle can Color Max satin black paint, and then I gave it 2 coats of clear coat. I detailed the rear taillights as well as the headlights. The base I painted black, and then I used liquid chrome pens from Zoet. I really liked it. Those are some new ones I've just tried out. It dries really fast and it comes out really nice. The wheels are deep dish steelies like the ones in the movie, and those are from Mod My Ride. And again, I had a lot of fun with this build, and I hope you liked it too. I want to thank you for those that subscribe and watch my channel. It really means a lot. It means a lot to me, and I thank you for that. God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.